Turkey beckons us back with an attacking 4-2-3-1. How can we resist? This one is called the attacking 4-2-3-1 DM AM wide custom vertical tiki-taka blah blah blah, but it's also known as unbeaten Fenerbahce attacking 4-2-3-1 DM wide. Yeah, all that. However, they tested it out with 3 different clubs. PSG only playing 23, winning them all, but I don't know why they stopped at 23. They did play it then with Fenerbahce. They got an unbeaten streak, 33 wins, 3 draws, 0 losses. Then tried it on holiday with Aston Villa, unfortunately getting a 68% win rate. Well, one of our teams is Aston Villa too, and we'll see how it correlates with their version. But we're going to test it out basically with our 3 teams in a holiday sim as well, with Liverpool and Aston Villa in the Premier League and our championship side of Ipswich Town. So with all that said, let's just dive in and see what happened. Well, taking a look at the Premier League table, Liverpool doing very well with 108 goals and 94 points. Aston Villa almost drawing exactly the same as the tester had. They had, 26, 6, and 6. We had 25, 6, and 7. So we're just a couple of points off, but 81 points, 76 goals. But 81 points, 93 goals is still pretty fantastic. Liverpool's domestic cup run comes against Tottenham in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals, losing 2-3, but they get to the FA Cup final beating Chelsea 3-1. And that's after beating Tottenham again. And that's after beating Tottenham in the quarterfinals. And a perfect run through the Europa League, getting to the final, beating Newcastle in penalties 2-2. So 3 trophies, yeah, definitely a nice season. Squad-wise, they actually have less green than I would have expected, but still not a bad run. 33 goals for Salah, 20 for Jota, assist 21 for Robertson, Trent with 20, and then average rating Mohamed Salah with a 7.32. But now, let's take a look at Aston Villa and see how they worked. But Carabao Cup quarterfinals, unfortunately, losing out to Arsenal 3-1. They get to the FA Cup quarters, losing out to Chelsea 2-1. And they have a fully unbeaten run all the way to the Europa Conference League final, where they beat, funny enough, Fenerbahce 3-0. So all in all, definitely not a bad season. 3rd place in the Premier League, winners of the Conference League, quarters for both the Carabao Cup and in the FA Cup. It definitely worked. It definitely was a good season. But now data hub. For Liverpool, attacking through and through. We've seen it time and time again. The defense is not bad. I think we have seen better, but it's kind of on the average mark. 0.84 conceded, 0.96 XG against. 2.84 goals per game is not bad. Aston Villa showing some strong attacking numbers as well. Defensively, again, about average. 2.45 goals per game, 1.24 conceded, 1.23 XG against. It's about what we normally expect. Premier League stats, 2.47 points per game for Liverpool. Aston Villa drawing with 3rd with 2.13. Most goals, 1st and 2nd with 108 for Liverpool, 93 for Aston Villa. Fewer shots against Liverpool in 2nd with 276, Villa with 365. Most possession, 51% for Liverpool, the only one making the list. Most dribbles made, Liverpool, again, the only one, 613. And then most shots for Liverpool in 1st was 773, 652 for Villa. But no need to hide Ipswich Town here. Of course, they came in 1st, 109 points, 135 goals. They had a phenomenal season. Yet a rather standard domestic cup one there. Carabao Cup 3rd round, you're out against Nottingham Forest, and you're out immediately in the FA Cup 3rd round against Chelsea 1-2. So yeah, we can skip the cups, but right now, Championship, they're on to the Premier League next season. It was a well done season. And they've got some green, definitely more than they usually get. But we have 17 goals for both Hurst and Chaplin, assists 31 for Leif Davis, 14 for Wes Burns. And then average rating, of course, Leif Davis gets a 7.61. Very well done. Championship stats, 2.37 points per game for Ipswich. Most goals, of course, in 1st with 135. Fewest shots against in 3rd with 370. Most dribbles made in 3rd with 804. And most shots for in 1st with 866. But now onto the tactic itself. We start out with a sweeper keeper in defend, wingbacks on the left and the right in attack, ball playing defenders in defend in the central spots, 2 DMs in support, inside forwards in support on both sides. They do not have mark specific positions, an attacking midfielder in attack, and then an advanced forward in attack up front. Attacking mentality, in possession attacking with his narrow, approach plays pass into space, focus play down the left and the right, passing directness is shorter, tempo is higher, low crosses, play for set pieces and run at defense. In transition, counter press, counter and roll it out. And then out of possession, a high press line of engagement, a higher defensive line, trigger press much more often, and prevent your goalkeeper distribution. So overall, how did it do for our three teams, as I usually like to ask? Of course, they did a phenomenal job. Ipswich Town clearly getting promoted. I mean, 8 points, not hugely clearly, but still, they got a fantastic job there, well above the 97 with Leeds. And then if we look at Liverpool and Aston Villa, yeah, first and third, 94 points all the way down to 81. 81's getting a little closer to Aston Villa, but it's bang on what the tester got with his test of Aston Villa as well, and doing a holiday same as well. But now, obviously, if you take control of this, do your own transfers, training, tactical changes during matches and things like that, you could do a better job here than what I've got. But definitely take a look. It might be a 4-2-3-1 that you want to try. And if you have tried it, let us know how it worked for you in the comments below. But that is it for me, Sevi and FM, for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.